day or is it night? Out here, the lines blur. The stars remain constant, but time is a fading memory. It's hard to measure it anymore when the rhythm of the ship is my only constant. The hum of the engines, the soft pulse of the systems, those are my markers now. Still, today, something felt different. Something shifted. I was going through the usual data tech, the endless routine of diagnostics and systems maintenance. It's what I do to pass the time, ship. It's my way of staying grounded, staying focused. But then, there it was. A signal. A faint pulse, lost among the static of space. At first, I thought it was just another anomaly, another burst of cosmic radiation or interference from one of the countless bodies moving through the galaxy. But then, something in me hesitated. Something made me listen closer. The signal wasn't random. It had structure, rhythm, patterns, if you will. I don't know much about signal analysis, ship, but even I could hear the difference. This wasn't just noise. This was something deliberate. I had to double-check the coordinates. It was coming from Proxima Centauri, a star system so distant that the thought of receiving a signal from it seemed almost impossible. Proxima Centauri, the closest star system to our own, yet still more than 4 light-years away. It's a place we've studied for years, sending probes and telescopes to scan its planets, hoping for something. Anything. A sign of life. A sign that we are not alone. And now, here it was. A signal. A message, perhaps, from another civilization. A cry from the void. I won't lie, ship. I felt a rush of excitement mixed with fear. For all the years I've spent staring at the stars, dreaming of what's out there, I've never actually thought I'd be the one to receive a signal. Not like this. Not so soon. The possibility of first contact, it's been a dream, a far-off idea, something we've theorized about but never expected to happen in our lifetime. But now it was happening. Right here. Right now. I sat in front of the control panel, listening to the pulse of the signal as it repeated, like a message in a bottle tossed into the vast ocean of space. The patterns were unmistakable. They weren't natural. This was something else. Something intelligent. Something trying to communicate. I quickly began trying to analyze the signal, to decode its patterns. It wasn't like anything we had ever encountered before. The frequency, the modulation, it was like a song, an ancient rhythm that seemed both familiar and foreign. There was no clear language, no words that made sense in any way I could understand. But I couldn't help but feel that it was a message, a call, an invitation even. And I didn't know whether to be thrilled, terrified, or both. The message was coming from one of Proxima Centauri's planets, Proxima b. It's a planet that's been the subject of so much attention over the years, a world located in the habitable zone of its star, where liquid water might exist. It's been labeled as the best candidate for life beyond Earth, but we've never been able to confirm anything. Not until now. The signal didn't tell me who or what it was, but it did tell me something. It told me that we're not alone. Somewhere out there, across the vast expanse of space, there is another intelligence, another civilization reaching out to us. I could feel the weight of that realization, like the stars themselves were pressing in on me, waiting for me to make the next move. I couldn't sit still. My hands hovered over the control panel, knowing what I needed to do, knowing what I had to decide. Should I respond? Should I send a message back? Was it safe? Was it wise? We've always wondered what would happen if we made first contact with an alien civilization, but now that it was happening, it felt so surreal, so full of uncertainty. I'm a long way from Earth, ship. I'm alone out here, drifting through the black, and the responsibility of this moment feels heavier than anything I've ever carried. What do I say? What do I do? How do you even begin to respond to something like this? I thought about the potential consequences, the scientific breakthroughs, the knowledge we could gain, the technological advancements that might come from contact with an advanced civilization. But I also thought about the risks. What if this wasn't a peaceful message? What if we were opening a door we couldn't close, inviting something dangerous, something we couldn't understand, into our world? But I couldn't ignore it. The signal was there, repeating, persistent. It was reaching out to us, to me. I finally took a deep breath and sent out a reply. It was simple. Just a pulse, a pattern, a mirror of the rhythm of their message. No words, no language, just an acknowledgement. A way to say, I hear you. And then I waited. It didn't take long, ship. Only a few moments, but it felt like an eternity. The signal responded. A pattern, slightly altered, almost like a recognition of our message. I sent another, and it sent back again, this time with a subtle change, a slight shift, like they were trying to communicate back. We had broken through the silence. We had made contact. I don't know what it means yet, ship. I don't know what comes next. The patterns are so alien, so far beyond anything we've ever encountered. But for the first time in my life, I feel like we're not just speaking into the void. We're not alone. There's something out there, something listening, something reaching back. I think about Earth now, about the people, the lives I left behind. They don't know, ship. They don't know what we've just discovered, what I've just discovered. But maybe one day they will. Maybe one day this moment will be known by everyone, by all of humanity. We'll remember the moment when we reached out, when we listened, when we made contact with the stars. Until then, I'll keep listening. I'll keep waiting for the next signal, for the next message, for the next step in this conversation that we've just begun. Until tomorrow, ship. Until the next story.